Welcome to our playthrough of Mr. Driller! Last video, we gone through the arcade modes, both the 2500 and the 5000 foot challenge. This time, we'll be showing you the other modes of the game. Like this one, the survival mode. This is basically an endless mode where you go through as far down as you can. You're allowed to start from 0 feet from the very beginning, or beyond the 5000 foot mode, which is hard, or even deeper still on the expert mode for 10,000, which as the other two are kind of similar to what you've seen before. I will show you this one. I won't promise to get very far because I'm not that good at it. But anyways, this is the survival mode. This requires a different approach to the arcade mode. For starters, getting the air pockets is not that important, other than to get your arrows, really. Oh, come on. That's it. So, essentially, don't bother going after them unless you really need the arrows. Another strategy that will help is the vertical blocks are your friend, so go after them a heck of a lot more than the singular ones. If you find blocks like these, use them! And you will get very far very quickly. Despite the fact that, what I said before, it's still very important to get there, so any opportunity you get, pulls a bit for because you will need it. The reason I'm saying this? Well, one obvious thing about survival mode, because it's the survival mode, you're not seeing lives there for a good reason. You only get one. And you will die of one single death if you get squished. So, it is more important that you keep your eyes open and your wits about you, rather than just going for bicycles and chains and whatever else. Oops! Bad squish. Instant life. And once you get that, you also get a little replay of what you've done before. Have fun with this replay, you can slow things down. So you're like going, what's going on? Oohs. You can also have a look up there to see what might be coming down on you at this point. Yep. Even there, things are going on. You can only go up to a certain point now, obviously. And the window on the side, you can just look up and say, well, I'll just watch it. It goes over for a couple of levels. basically this usually starts from the last level that you passed and up to the point where you got squished. Anyway, that's the survival mode. Not very far at all. I've actually managed to get to that point away from point 0, but I'm not going to watch me do all of that because it's just ridiculous, wouldn't it? Anyways, what other modes are there? And now for the other mode of this game, the time attack. This is essentially a series of courses, each course which you will unlock as soon as you've completed one. As you can see, the red ones are the ones that are complete, blue ones are the ones that are yet to complete, and the grey ones are locked. On the top screen there, on the middle, you can see the depth of the actual course and the time you need to clear it, and on the bottom you can see Anyway, this requires a whole new strategy. Not a whole new strategy, it's kind of similar to the, in a sense, to the survival mode, but the best thing to do is to simply go on the vertical holes first, and these little clocks you do, they take away a nice seconds. And you'll usually get to clear it. I didn't beat my last record, but hey, there you go. As you go on, I mean, even this in the early levels, the actual techniques at really good time is actually quite precise. You have to be exactly the right courses at the right time. Like for this one, for instance, best to go after the vertical areas, and obviously the best thing to do is go to position yourself where you can actually go after the clocks and zoom all the way down to the buttons. And at this point you can see I've got a new record. Obviously the best thing is to basically find the best way and manage to get all the clocks to get the best amount of time. It gets even more silly than this from this point there, because you are now having to take advantage of a few clocks in this direct, for instance. Well, this old, it lands on something, you've got that amount of time. It's about 1 second to dodge it. This one works, so you have to pretty much collect all of the other clocks as they fall down. Which is always fun, isn't it? Marvellous. And then race to the finish. I didn't get past the record there, but I beat the time. Yes, it gets really silly. This next one, oh boy. This one is really lucky, because essentially you've got a choice of where to go. On the first point you've got this spot. On the next one, it's basically where you want to go and what you collect on the way. And timing is important, folks. Otherwise, you will not get it in time. Well, I almost failed there. But you get the point. That is the time attack mode. I could show you through the other ones, but they are really mad. Like for this one, You're essentially having to make sure that these things there drop in the right point, otherwise you will not get anything. The problem with this one is you essentially have to get to be at a point where you're not having to sit here waiting for blocks to go this up here. All the different strategies you need to be able to get through it. Basically, you learn as you go along what to do. That's pure fun. Anyway, that's Mr. Driller, folks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next playthrough.